windy and smooth and beautiful. We have lots of great footage that we can enter in there.
And some we can't.
Righto, off we go. Getting the lake's entrance was the first moment in my trip that we were like, yeah, we're actually a really long way from anywhere.
Yeah.
For us,
Yeah.
anywhere that we know. And like, I've done tons of traveling up through Omeo in the back of the high country, and that was great. And that's just feels like home at this point. Whereas we get to lake's entrance, and then we go, wow, we've done 1,000 Ks.
Yeah.
We're actually more than a day's ride from anywhere.
Yeah, we're going somewhere.
Know about.
Yeah,
we know where we're going. And then it was really the beginning, I think, of we're going to the Great Ocean Road.
There's not much to talk about on that road. Lake's entrance to the Mornington Peninsula. My Lord.
Yeah.
Is it flat and is it boring? We all know this. Bairnsdale, Sale, all that sort of thing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Until you're there, pretty towns, you go through there in a car and you think, wow, this is really boring. And you talk to people that have done it and they go, that's really boring. Until you're there on a bike where after an hour you're sore, you're in the wind, and we're in a crosswind because it's flat.
Yeah.
And we're held up on one of the straightest roads that we'd seen until we got out here.
Yeah.
Held up at 75 k's an hour.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go around. It's at that point you think,
it's just painful.
But yeah, there's not much to talk about on that road.
No.
Jack and I are trying to hold hands to try and kill some time. Get stuck on a caravan. That's about it. But that day turned around really quickly because we got onto Safety Beach.
Yeah.
Down the Mornington Peninsula, and that was 20 minutes at 50 k's an hour of just stellar views. Unbelievable. Beautiful. Come around the corner. There's a bar on the left. Jesse's happy. On the right, we're through the gate onto the boat. So out of Geelong, we went south.
Yeah, kept going.
Yep, kept going. We got some supplies because we were due to stay on one of my all-time personally requested roads, which is the Great Ocean Road.
Almost the whole purpose of it.
The whole
Yeah, it
purpose
was
of
the
the
whole
trip.
purpose of the trip.
And I understand it's predictable. Every motorcyclist needs to go to the Great Ocean Road. Having been there now, I absolutely back it up. Every motorcyclist needs to go to the Great Ocean Road through the week.
And
Yeah.
like you do all the riding on the Great Ocean Road, and there's so many little signs saying this area and this area and this area, and you go, oh, let's stop and have a look at one or two. We stopped and looked at a lot, and they were so different. Everything was just sensational.
Every time you come around a cove, it's totally different.
Stunning.
Like,
What is that?
oh, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
At every
The
moment.
first, where'd we stop at Apollo Bay for lunch?
That's right.
Yep.
The
Apollo Bay
sign,
Hotel, yeah.
the sign to Apollo Bay on a Tuesday morning was just stellar, and it was just the point where we're on comms, and because I'm on Floptus, I'm dropping in and out. All we can hear on the comms is whoa, wow, whoa, whoa, and we're just like going fast, we're standing trying to look at the view.
Yeah.
We're all over the road and just it's unbelievable.
We stopped just before Apollo Bay and had some great photos.
Yep.
On the grass. That's some really
Yeah,
cool
with that bloke that come up with no shoes on, he was just laughing at us.
Where was our next campground? that night?
Campground we stayed at was Air River West, so you can have east and west over the bridge. This rickety old wooden bridge with no railings, which was excellent. So
Oh, yeah, it had-
picturesque. Wow.
The metal angle.
Yep.
So if you're in your 4x4, you hit your tire, would hit it, and you push it back. If you hit a motorbike,
It pushes the bike
pushes
back,
bike
yeah,
over
not
and
the
you fall
rider.
over.
You fall into the river.
Yeah.
But that was great.
Fire.
And before that night, actually, though, we went up to the lighthouse and watched the sunset.
Did
off the cliff.
yeah. We
So that was the Cape Otway Lighthouse.
Cape Otway, yeah.
We
So
found ourselves a beautiful walk.
that afternoon we
And we-
unloaded and went exploring
And
and
we went to an entirely approved, tourist-approved watching position.
yeah.
That's what I have to say about it.
Yeah.
Prior to that, we had a great time exploring in the bush. I
Yep.
just opened HEMA maps and found a dirt road.
Yeah, and the dirt road turned to what?
Turned to mud.
Oh, I'm gonna stop and have a look.
Jesse looking up behind me. Wow, horrible spot. Oh, hello. I'm here. Oh, Jesse. What are you doing down there? I'm watching. I did say four-wheel drive only at the start. Oh, that's not a good sound. Oh, that's really not a good sound. Oh, that's not happening. What have you gotten us into, Jack?
I didn't get you into shit.
You got us into a track that led to that. Yeah. 1,000 k's from home. Are we trying it?
No, but do you think I knew this was here? You're looking at me like I've got all the answers.
You've got HEMA. You do have all the answers.
Oh, yeah, right. This dotted line looked real deep here.
Running up to the Cape was awesome. Like, we get there having done obviously not enough research
No.
to find that there's a mercury leak.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
In the-
mercury leak at the
In the lighthouse.
in the lighthouse,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they had
So
closed the lighthouse. But regardless of that, we turned up too late and they'd shut the gate.
Yeah, we didn't
So
know
I
that.
had no idea it was private now, so they had a gate closed. About a $20 entry if you rock up before 6 p.m.
Yeah,
We
5
were
or something
destined.
like
We really wanted to watch it at sunset.
Yep.
Luckily, there's a free walk, and we did that walk all the way down.
Anytime you can do that. one.
Anytime. So
Yep.
that was open. So we did that walk. We probably walked 1.5 kilometers or so
that. Yeah, it was about
to
that.
Yeah.
get to where we were going.
Yep.
But we pulled up on the side of the cliffs there and just set up the time lapse.
Yep.
And waited for the sun to
We
set.
took-
Yeah.
Took so many photos because the sun is setting so fast. It was beautiful.
For two, and Tasmania, but for two East Coast boys, I'd never seen a sunset over the water. Like, I'm not very well travelled, and I said to the boys, we really, really need to see a water sunset. And the fact that we couldn't get to the lighthouse meant we could get somewhere that could see the lighthouse in the distance. So the photos that we got of the sun going down, the sky orange with the lighthouse in the foreground,
Probably be one of my favourite memories.
that was
Yeah,
awesome.
one of
As the sun dipped, as the sun dipped below the ocean, we literally just sat there in silence.
But the photos might as well just be a postcard of how
Oh,
beautiful it really was in
yeah.
person.
That's definitely worthwhile. Then we trucked home in the dark.
Yep.
That was a slow ride.
That was
home.
slow, yeah.
Lots and lots of wildlife. But that's fine.
Wombats, echidnas, saw a koala.
That's a goddamn koala bear. Hey, buddy.
He's not very happy about it.
No. He looked very inconvenienced.
Yeah. He wasn't very happy about being there. Then we trucked our way across to Warrnambool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
past the 12 Apostles. Well, at the 12 Apostles, we did stop and have a look, obviously, because that's a one-time only
That's
thing.
a
Just
one-time only.
sensational.
Oh. There it is.
Brother.
There it is, look.
That's pretty cool.
It's like we're going for a walk.
That's okay.
There's next to no one there, and it's blue skies.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't have been better. Anyway, that's all I can say is do it.
Get on it. Make it happen.
Guess have to find out what we do next.
Stay tuned. All three of you watch.
Well, unreal banana peel. That's why I love Australia.